In this life, you need to be unapologetically selfish. And this is coming from someone who's been a people pleaser for the majority of my teenage years. But I'm talking, I'd do people's homework. I would do people's homework for free at home, unpaid. I would help people with their tests in school. I would literally whisper people the answers in tests, and I'd still get done dirty. I would defend people in arguments where they're talking shit behind their back. Still get done dirty. Still get spoken upon, talk shit upon. There'd be times I'd be walking in class. I'd help the person out. Maybe lend them a piece of equipment or pen. They trod on my feet purposely, repeatedly. They slapped my head in class. I'd help these people. Why do I tell you this? Well, I tell you this because people are fake. You can't keep pleasing everyone. I wish this was Disneyland. I thought it was Disneyland. And one thing I wish someone told me back when I was an early teenager was, it's okay to be selfish. I know, you being selfish, you may have thought, oh, that means I'm being a bad person. Well, the irony to that is, you not prioritizing yourself via being selfish actually makes you more selfish in the long run. Let me give you an example. Let's say I have a woman, right? And she really wants to have kids now, and I want to have kids now. And then we choose to have sex. I'm saying now, like me at 19 years old, you choose to have sex with her. Because me, in that situation, as an example, was prioritizing the woman's feelings. I wasn't thinking about my own selfish position. Now the child is born, the child is in poverty again. The child needs to suffer the same way we did. Because I didn't wait 15, 20 years to build myself up to have a child. So when I do have a child, they're in a better position. And that's just one of many examples. One of many. You need to put yourself first. I'm just gonna go on for examples. That's just gonna be the video until like 10 passes. It's the gym. You wanna help people get in shape? You need to be in shape first. We don't listen to people who are on our level in terms of, seeking advice to get to the next level. I know it's common sense, but it bears repeating because it often tends to be the most simple things that we usually overlook. So a fat person is not going to ask another fat person how to get in the best shape of his life because they're not there yet. Yes, it could be a guide of inspiration. However, the person who is in the best shape of his life, they're going to take advice from them. Same with parenting. We're not going to ask someone who's never been a parent before how to be a good parent. We're going to ask someone who's been in the game for about 10, 15, 20 years. Someone who's proficient in their skill. What you want is going to take time. And you want to help people, inspire people. Like me, I always wanted to do charity work, I'm not in the position yet where I'm able to give money like that because I'm struggling financially myself. So I need to build myself up for a few years to be in a position where I can actually help people in a wider scale. Referring to, across the globe, all that good stuff. You need to put yourself first, and there's nothing wrong with being selfish. You need to become unapologetically selfish. And when I say unapologetically selfish, I mean you put yourself first without any remorse about their feelings. You can acknowledge their feelings, but you don't let their feelings harm you. I'm speaking from experience because I did the opposite in the past and it always bit me in the butt. Metaphorically speaking, of course. And I hated myself more. It's so funny how that works. You putting yourself first gives you less bandwidth. So you can focus more. Less stress. Because you are prioritizing yourself. My circle is very small. I only have 4 friends. I have my brother, I have my 2 sisters, my mum, I have you guys somewhere. But in terms of just like real life, who I actually have, you guys are not there. I do appreciate your presence in this channel, but let's be honest, you're not there. I don't even know you. A lot of people, they try to sugarcoat it. They will say something like, oh guys, I love you so much. Guys, I don't love you, man. I don't. I hope I can help you, but I don't know you in real life, so me telling you I love you guys is very fake. How can I love someone I don't know? How? Now, I appreciate you guys for tuning in, and I appreciate you for watching this video. So it seems, in some way, shape or form we're like-minded, but nah, man. And I hope we can meet someday, but let's be honest. I've never met you. You've probably never met me. So how can I love you and say I have you, But yeah, family, 4 friends, God, myself, that's really all I have. So I have no ties, no stress, no negative, toxic friends. I have a very small circle, so I can really just focus on me, make my own moves, and not need to worry about what he's saying, what he's saying. I can do my own moves. I can fail and it won't matter. There'd always be times there'd be times in college periods where you're just walking, and someone approaches you, right? And it's usually for some form of aid. It's usually for income, money. They have leaflets, something like that. I don't know why, but in my head, I'd always have this mental pull to have to talk to them. And one of my old friends in college told me something that sticks to me now. Golden, you have rights. Essentially saying you can move. Do not feel entitled to talk to them. You don't need to help everyone. You can't be Superman. You're not Jesus, man. Now try help as much as you can, but understand, you're not Superman. You need to be selfish at times. You need to put yourself first. Man. Because I'm telling you, people will walk over you if you don't. It's so funny how that works. It's weird in human psychology. It's so weird. But that's how people are. They will betray you. So you need to put yourself first. In terms of a relationship also, you're not putting yourself first. I'd say it's a form of simp behavior. Let me give you an example. The woman wants you to go to the gym. You spend time with her. Now, she likes it in the moment. Now, as we know, we shouldn't, in case you don't know, we shouldn't listen to what a woman says, but more so what she does. Because they're more so passive aggressive in their words, and what they say is emotions, what feels good to say now. They're not as direct as us men. So yeah, I'm sure it feels nice a few days, yeah. But you haven't been in the gym for 3 weeks. She's not attracted to the man that she once found. You never put yourself first, and as a byproduct, she left you. And women will try to do this thing where they will try and knock you off your grind in a subconscious level. They don't mean to do it, it's just in their nature. They want to be with you all week. You've got work, you need to work in your business, your grind, your 9 to 5, whatever that may be, the hustle. But if you put that time away and spend it solely on her, in a weird way she's going to be repelled, because women like chasing. Women want what they cannot have. I say this to say, you need to put yourself first. Before I was making these videos, putting game, putting advice, there was a time when I was lost and I had no one. I had to learn it myself. And I just get on the camera and I put my insights on. That's all I do. I'm not special. That's really all I do, man. Nothing special. Even in a financial sense, like I can talk about now. Like I said, I'm gonna help people financially. I can't. I'm stuck myself. You can't fill from an empty cup. You come first. When you're in a plane, something bad's gonna happen, a turbulence. You, the pilot, needs to put on their gas mask before you go at the back to help everyone else out and give their gas masks. And that's with any factor in life. I can't give you advice on semen retention if I'm not doing it myself, because I'd be a fraud, a scammer. Rightfully so. We need to put ourselves first and we lead by example. And then you inspire people, whether that be consciously or subconsciously. Then you serve as inspiration. You inspire them, even if you don't speak to them. Let's say you're training and you're doing some cool stuff. Cool muscle up calisthenics, whatever. You see them from the distance, they respect you now. You inspire them to want to put their lives first. Let's say you're overweight, you do a body transformation, you've inspired them. Whether you talk to them or not, you had to put yourself first to even get to the level where you're able to inspire people like that. attracting women, attracting them, you know. You had to do some form of self-improvement, looks max, get your mental health right. Things that take years, things that women value, it takes years for a man. You had to put yourself first for a period of time. You had to go through it, you know, maybe 10, 15 years going, I'm going to go cold turkey, I'm not going to date women. I had to put myself first because I'm fucked right now. Then you attract them because you put yourself first. You really can't pour from an empty cup. If I had to give you any piece of advice, erase neediness and make everything a lot easier. Everything, I'm telling you.